Hey, hi, welcome guys. Welcome back to our channel, which is 5Runs. And today I'm going to discuss about the AUC and ROC curve. Okay, so in the last session, what we had discussed about the accuracy matrix, confusion matrix, everything we had seen in depth, right? And how it is going to work also we had seen. And what are the parameters we should improvise always we have to do. Now coming to the ROC and AUC. What is the use of the ROC and AUC? First, try to understand what is the use of ROC and AUC. Did you remember this thing when I was discussing about this sigmoid function? If you can see this sigmoid function wala graph, this sigmoid function look like this S-type shape. Okay, the curve look like a S shape, and there we were setting some threshold value like 0.5, and any value, any probability is crossing this threshold, then we are going to mark it as a 1. If any value which is less than 0.5, then we are going to mark it as a 0. So, but in this case, what is the threshold value? Threshold value we kept as a 0.5. Okay, but there is a logic, and this threshold value might be changed as per your requirement, business requirement, and your product requirement. Okay, so this value will get changed. How to find the accurate value of threshold? That is the thing we are going to learn. In order to learn that thing, we should know I could say ROC and AUC. Okay, so now coming to the point, let's clear this. So basically here you can see this is the my y probability we calculated. Okay, how we are calculating that we will see. Okay, so we calculated some probability, and behalf of probability I set y, I tag the y value also. Means if any value more than 0.5, then I mark it as a 1, and any value less than 0.5 I am going to mark it as a 0. So this is my actual. Now again I'm saying threshold you can keep anything, right? Threshold we can keep anything. Right now I kept as a 0.5, so I can keep as a 0 also. So if I'm keeping as a 0, so any value, any probability more than 0, then I am going to mark it as a 1. If any value less than 0, then I'm going to mark it as a 0, right? So for 0, y predicted at the 0 threshold, everything is 1. Similarly at 0.2 also we can calculate. Similarly you can calculate for the 0.3 also. 0.2, let's suppose if we are going to predict the y value at 0.2, so any value, any probability which is more than 0.2, then I'm going to mark it as a 0, otherwise 1, my bad. And if any probability will be less than 0.2, then I'm going to mark it as a 0. So you can see 0.8 is more than 0.2, so I'm going to mark it as a 1. 0.2 is equal to 0.2, so I mark it as a 0. Again here also you can see. Similarly you can calculate for the 0.4 also, right? Like this you can calculate, no worries, you can calculate. Okay, so everything we had calculated. Now I'm going to calculate one more thing, true positive rate. What is the true positive rate? Let's understand the true positive rate first. Okay, true positive rate, you can see, if you can able to go to my next previous slide. Let's me execute the previous slide. What is the true positive rate? Means in this case, if you can see this confusion matrix, we have total 105 lady who are actually pregnant, and out of 100 are those cases in which machine correctly identify that she is pregnant, right? So true positive is what? Correctly truly identified divided by total, means 100, plus not correctly identified, means 105. So this is the true positive rate, means 100 divided by 105. This is the true positive rate, nothing else, TPR. Okay, similarly you can calculate the false positive rate. Okay, so false positive rate, what is the false positive rate? We have in total 60 lady who are not actually pregnant, but 10 in that cases 50 are those cases in which machine are truly identified, yes, she is not pregnant, but 10 of those cases in which machine are not identified correctly. So what will be the false positive rate? 50, true negative means truly identified that she is not pregnant, divided by total, means 50 plus 10, 10 divided by equal to 50/60. This is the false positive rate, right? Correct. Hope you understood TPR and FPR. Now we are going to plot a curve or graph between this TPR and FPR, means true positive rate and false positive rate. That is known as the ROC. Okay, hope you understood this TPR and FPR, right? Now let me clear this diagram and let's come to the next slide. And now we are going to calculate TPR, or this always also known as the recall or sensitivity also. So what we are going to do, see, one, okay, let me annotate this. Okay, so this is the actually one, and model is also saying one. So how many are cases? Those things means actually one, truly identified. So 1 1, 2 2, and 3 4. Okay, so truly identified 4 divided by was true positive, again 4, plus false negative. False negative means it was 0 but it identified as a 1. So this 1 is this case 0, 2 and 3. So 4 divided by 7 is equal to whatever it is, you can keep it as this is my true positive rate. This is my true positive rate. Okay, so 4 by 7 will something like a 0.3. Okay, you just keep in your mind, you can calculate. Okay, you have calculator, you can keep calculate this thing. It might be 0.3. Again, now we are going to calculate the false positive rate. What is the false positive rate, boss? False positive rate means it is 0, for sure it is 0, but machine has identified as a 1. So how many cases are those? Means it is 0 and machine is also identified as 0. So in this case, none of this point, right? None of those scenario. So what is that? Truly negative will be 0, because 0 machine actually 0 and machine identified also 0. So there is no such cases. So I can say 0 divided by true negative means 0 plus whatever it is, it will be 0. Got it? So it will be 0. So now I'm going to plot this graph. This is the TPR and FPR. This is the TPR and FPR. You got it? So TPR in the sense of we are going to keep TPR in the y-axis, and FPR I'm going to keep in the x-axis. So what is the FPR? My case 0, and what is my TPR is 0.3. 0.3 will come like this. Okay, we point this. Similarly, you can do for the y prediction at 0.2. In case of 0.2 also, let's okay, one minute. Let me clear this diagram. Similarly, I am going to calculate these things for the point at 0.2. So what is that? How many are truly identified as a 1? So just calculate first thing, that one. 1 1, 1 1 2, 1 1 3, 1 1 4. Okay, 4 divided by 4 plus not means actually it is 1 but it identified as a 0. Is there any cases? No, it is not there cases, the 0. So it should be 1. Okay, got it? Similarly, for the false negative rate also, false positive rate also you can calculate. Means actually it is 0 but machine has identified as 0 also. So these are the one case, 1 and 2, means 2 divided by 2 plus actually 0 but machine identified as a 1. So 1. This is the one case only. So 1 divided by 2 by 3. Okay, again it will be 3 6 18, means 0.6 something will come. Now we have the 2 point. Like this you can do for the 0.6, 0.4, everything you can do it up, and I showed only 2 examples. Now this is the 0.3, first wala value we got 0.3. Next we got true positive rate is what? 1. So 1 will be, okay, this is our TPR, right? TPR on the y-axis and this FPR on the x-axis. So what is the FPR in my case? 0.6. 0.6 let's suppose will come here. Okay, and TPR is what? 1. So 1 will be look like this. And similarly you can calculate for the 0.4 also, 0.6 also, 0.8, whatever, how many numbers you want to calculate, and we will get some graph, we will get some points, and we can join this point with the number line with the lines, and those graph is known as the ROC curve. Whatever graph will occur with these points, this is known as the ROC. Hope you understood the ROC. Now how it look like, we'll show you. Now ROC will be look like this. Okay, so you see you can calculate for the 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, everything, and it will be look like this. Now coming to the AUC, what is the AUC, boss? AUC, what is the AUC? AUC is nothing but whatever threshold you are keeping. So threshold might be something, might be anything. Okay, so again I told you threshold value will depend on your product, on your requirement. So in my case, let's suppose if you can see this graph, in my case my product manager will tell, no Rajesh, I don't need this means false positive rate. Okay, so whatever false positive rate you can ignore, and you just keep you in your mind true positive rate. I want only true positive rate, means how many negatively machine is going to identify. I know I don't care about those. I need only those point in which case machine has identified correctly. Okay, means if I'm asking with the machine with the 200 data, that whether 200 lady, out of 200 lady, how many machine has identified whether she is pregnant or not, right? So this is known as the true positive rate. So if your product manager is asking this question, then you can take a point, you can take a threshold in where true positive rate is maximum, right? So if you can go to the next slide, you can see ROC curve here where the true positive rate is maximum. You can see there, yes, this is my true positive rate maximum. This is the point where my true positive rate is maximum, means machine is able to identify correctly, right? So this is the case. And what is my X value at that point? Means what is my false negative rate, false positive rate is 0.9 or something. So I can say I can put the threshold around 0.9. I can put the threshold around 0.9, right? Similarly, whatever the requirement will come, you can set your threshold. Understood the concept, right? Hope you understood. Now coming to that point, let's suppose now coming to the AUC part. What is the AUC? AUC basically, AUC nothing but we are going to draw a line with your threshold. And always remember guys, this ROC area always be more than AUC. If it is like this, then only your model is correct. Otherwise your model is not correct, sir. Got it? Hope you understood these things. Hope you enjoyed this also. And in the next video, we are going to incorporate all those things with the Python code, and we will see all this accuracy metrics and validate our model with the help of Python code. Thank you for watching this. And if you really like this video, if you're satisfied with the requirement, then please do like, subscribe our channel so you will never miss our update. Thank you.